Next on the list is from Susan Speakman. Our friend Susan says, President Trump has kicked DACA, that's the DREAM Act, back to Congress to handle, thank goodness. But is there a humane and merciful way to deal with these dreamers? At this point, most are young adults who consider themselves Americans. Do we grant them citizenship, kick them out of the country, or something in between? Yeah, I think it's clearly something in between. I'm all about justice and fairness, and as much as possible, I like to see justice done. If you were brought to this country illegally as an infant, that wasn't your decision. You didn't make that decision. This is the only home you've ever known. The idea that somebody might grow up here and be thrown out is, I think, unjust. However, the fact remains that the reason that you're here is because people violated the laws of the United States. And if we reward that, then we're going to get more of it. Whatever we subsidize, we get more of. So if we're going to reward illegal immigration by granting people citizenship, then I don't like that either. So what's the answer? The best answer I can come up with is to say to these people, I mentioned this before, I don't remember where. Maybe it was on the show last week. I genuinely don't remember. But basically what I would suggest is you have a year now to make a decision. And the decision is, do you want to stay here and become an American citizen, yes or no? If the answer is yes, then you don't just suddenly get citizenship. You then go to the back of the line and you can apply for U.S. citizenship, and you have to go through all the steps and the provisional green card, and you have to wait 2 years, then you have to take the citizenship test the way Natasha's doing, all of these things. It costs a lot of money, takes a lot of time, and you don't get to cheat and cut in line because that's rewarding the criminality of the original act. But it does mean you don't have to leave, and you do get to stay, and you just have to commit to becoming an American in your heart. And to those of them that already are, I feel for them. I think they deserve a path to this. So this is the most fair thing that I can do, that I can see as an answer. The question, if the answer is no, by the way, then the answer is, well, pick a country that you like, and you can go back there. And if you want to come here and work or come here and study, you're welcome to apply for a study visa. You're welcome to apply for a work visa, just like everybody else in the world. So that's it. What's it going to be? You're either in or out. We're not going to lower the standards in order to let you in. We're not going to just drop all of this stuff and spit in the face of all of these people that have been waiting for years and years and years and years and spent thousands of dollars so they could become Americans. What possibly could be worse than us saying to those people, yeah, you did it the right way, and we know you spent 6 years and $7,000 just so that you could get the the provisional green card. But if you'd been smart enough to come in from Mexico, well, you could have just had it overnight. Just walk up here and we'll just give it to you. That's not just either. So that's the best I can come up with, and it seems reasonably fair to me. If you want to stay on a guest worker's card, if you can get one the way that other people get a guest worker permit, that's great. If not, then no. You go back to the place where your parents were from. But I don't think you have to be forced out. I think you have to decide which one of these do you want, and then how do we get you that without being unjustly kicking you out of the country, and at the same time without being unjustly moving you to the front of the line. T-Dog Lyles says, speaking of that, how's it going, Bill, with Natasha? It turns out that just about a week ago, she got her U.S. employment ID card. It's interesting to me that the federal government gave her a taxpayer ID number several months before they gave her the opportunity to work. It's kind of indicative of our society. We're going to give you a number that we can tax you on, and within the next 2 or 3 months, we'll give you the permission to work. But the main thing is we got to get the tax number in early. So now with that card, she's able to travel, which she wasn't before. She was in kind of limbo. And then coming up will be the interview with immigration. And then after that, she'll get her resident alien card, and that's the green card. and then she has to wait 2 years before she can apply for citizenship. And as soon as she does, as soon as she's able to, she's going to do it. And she's going to have a hell of a teacher, too, I don't mind telling you. I've got a very good feeling that she's going to do well on the citizenship test. All right, one more, I think.